ready for some football here in Chicago at historic Soldier Field. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears.
Your 2026 Chicago Bears.
Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from Chicago. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 25-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, McCaffrey. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ballgame. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
On third down, Purdy. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. He dodged the tackle, and they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Going run again with McCaffrey. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Bears bringing out an extra DB here. Third down. They'll air it out on third. Completed over the middle. Jukes away from one. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Purdy on first down. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bears nothing.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Josh Blackwell to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Bears as they get set for their debut series. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
His rookie season last year, Kate, a reminder that no matter how talented you are, this league can humble you. And it didn't help being the most sacked quarterback in football as well. But remember, 3,500 yards and 20 touchdowns, he showed glimpses of what I know Chicago wants more of this year.
Williams starting with the pass here. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Now he takes it. And Williams is going to get them the first down with a slide at the end of it.
A gain of 17.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So first down from the 41. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He is down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A draw now. This is Swift. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And the Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. That offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards follow.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Running behind center with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears finish off their opening drive. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Moore with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. San Francisco headed out for its second possession of the game. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
QB keeps the second down option, and he gives himself up after a short gain. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Kittle makes the catch. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
1st down. It's a gain of 10. And a 49er 1st down.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock. And that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. Nice move. He's got some running room. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 29-yard gain. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Off the play fake, Purdy. Has a man downfield, it's Jennings. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
On the counter, McCaffrey. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
This defense may have been headed the wrong way initially on that counter run, but they never lost contain. As that play shifted back, they flowed with it and caught him before he could break it up the sideline.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has it in close. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers break the tie here in the 1st. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Bears 7.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff.
Set to kick off.
Devin Duvernay to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bears offense out there for their second drive of the contest. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Staying grounded with Swift. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They gain 11 on that play, and it'll be first down Bears.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass in that RPO scheme offensively. Feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So we're through one. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Williams from the gun. Got a man, it's Colston Loveland. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be first down Chicago.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First down, Williams to throw. Odunze's got it right side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
First down, here's Swift. Escapes a defender. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
That that's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Working from the gun, Williams. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That's good for a couple of yards. And it'll be first down Bears. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. To throw is Williams. Catch made. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
A gain of 6.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Now here's Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. The 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Purdy on the play action. Finds him over the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Ruben Hippolyte II able to bring him down.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They stick with McCaffrey. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
First down, Purdy to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. McCaffrey gets in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 2nd quarter lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bears 14.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Blackwell now to return it. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Going run again with Swift. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He finds Odunze downfield. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
For the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Now an inside handoff to Swift. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Well, anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator, he's going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call a blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. He had the awareness to stop that draw before it could get started.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Bears.
That's another Bears 1st down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The Niners' 19-yard line.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Williams will look to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Through the middle. That one connects. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
3-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Complete on the option. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Isaac Garindo to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Throw right side is caught by Jennings. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. From the gun is Purdy. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5 right up next to that line to gain. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third and a lone yard coming up. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Purdy on 3rd and 1. Pass brought in by Jennings. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. They kick the running back in motion. Purdy throwing here on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Second and 3 now. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness. Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling the preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but you stay on top of the deep threat.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. To throw again, it's Purdy. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. That one gains 7. And that gives the 49ers the first.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
A 38-yard attempt.
Piniero's kick is good, and they've taken back the lead.
Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off, really the execution of his teammates. He works so much on situational opportunities, those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. He lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Blackwell now to return it. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Long, they're going to throw. Connects downfield, on target to Burden. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
So 20 yards on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Williams on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Working from the gun, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Getting out to his left. He's still going at the 30. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense. On
the carry, it's Swift. And a Stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's another Bears first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
I
know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now a give to Swift. Second down run gets him 5. And they've got 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Williams from the gun. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Williams to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
A 1st and goal pass, yeah, it can be an active surprise at times, but let's give some credit to this defense and the coverage in particular. They stayed focused and locked in on those routes, given that run, and now make 2nd and goal much, much more difficult.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Williams. Escapes out to the left. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bears take the lead right away in half number 2. Caleb Williams, the touchdown.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears take a 4-point lead.
The score, Bears 28, 49ers 24.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. The window to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Purdy on the play action. He beams one deep right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
On third down, Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
On fourth down, looks like 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Chicago getting set to take the field now. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Finds a man right side. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They'll run now with Swift. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's Williams. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
To DJ Moore. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. 3rd and long for him here. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Toss play, Swift. Has some room to work. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
4 yards.
These running backs love getting to the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. To throw is Williams. Has it down close. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now lead by 10. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Santos now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears drive their lead to 11.
35. 49ers 24.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Moore with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Looking to his fullback now. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. A quick throw, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
And a 49er 1st down.
We've set it downs from 37. Running back sent in motion. Purdy on 1st down. Finds his fullback. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. So we're through 3 here. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
1st down throw by Purdy. Finds the in route, complete. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's another 49er 1st down. A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, San Francisco.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Keeps himself upright. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers now within 1 score in the 4th. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Purdy leading the 49ers to the line for this two-point try.
The 49ers will
Sending him up the middle. He's almost there, but no, they stopped him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that two-point conversion. That came right up to the doorstep of success. Nice play, though, to make some contact and stop him a yard shy of the conversion.
Yeah, these defenders, they just want to get to that next play. After you give them a touchdown, even if it's not their fault, right? Snap and clear. And that hyper-focus and extra motivation led them to sniffing out that call and being able to react just in the nick of time.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Blackwell now to return it. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, Williams. This one taken in by Zacchaeus. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. They run with Swift. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now Williams. Finds Odunze running the slant. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Williams with the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. This is Swift. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Zone read to give to Swift. He dodged the tackle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Tight end motioning right. 1st down, and they go right back to him. Solid run in here, and that's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Less than a ruler needed here on second down. They go with Manunga here, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Offense is set. First and 10. They'll run it with Manunga. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. This is Lovely working the right side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. From the red zone on first. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears stretch it to a 2-score game in the fourth. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears push the lead up to 12.
Bears 42, 49ers 30.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Moore with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. 49ers to the line. First and 10. On the gun is Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, their setup was second and short. Shotgun snap for Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, 49ers.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Now try it right with McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Now Purdy. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers now within one score in the fourth. George Kittle, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers trim the deficit down to 5.
49ers 37.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Blackwell now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Motioning the tight end now. Here's Swift to start the drive. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Now it's Mananga. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. To the ground, it's Mananga. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
2nd and 6.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. One guy with it. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears with a 5-point lead. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Back-to-back carries here. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Eric Kimbricks in on the tackle. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. Got all of it, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Garindo to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Tyler Gordon on the coverage.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Here he is to throw. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. Kittle makes the catch. Great work. He gets them the 1st down. They needed that conversion, and he also stops the clock. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the unlikely conversion nets them a 1st down. He'll look to throw it. say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
There is not a route you throw as a quarterback where timing is more important than that outcut. If you are a millisecond late in this game, with the speed of these players, that ball is far and wide.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down. So the Bears come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.